Lennie James, good to see you, fella. Might I say, my favourite series of Line of Duty, that was as well. It was...
It's my one.
Yeah, it was.
You should tell everybody that.
It was what I thought was a real... I mean, it was great, the great crescendo at the end of the series, but because your character was so good, it's always a shame that, unless it was a faked death, you can't come back again and enjoy what a global phenomenon it came later on. But enough about that, we're here for Mr. Loverman. Talk me through this show, man, what it means to you, the love that it's bringing at the moment.
I think it's an important story, but I also think it's a good story. I mean, it's populated by really interesting characters. We had a great source material from Bernardine's book. It's a story not really told before from the perspective of who's populating the story. It's the Windrush generation, but mostly when they tell stories about the Windrush generation, it's the no Irish, no dogs, no blacks story, and this is a different one. And it's important, and it was a huge amount of fun to do. Barrington is without question one of the most interesting and fun characters I've ever played, so it was just although in places it's very serious and heartbreaking, it was so much fun to do. Every day on set was a giggle.
Do you think these kind of stories being shown on TV, the whole truth to power element is probably more important now than it ever has been? Because in politics, we have this generation where people can say whatever the hell they want and it doesn't seem like they're held to account because nobody seems to care what politicians are saying or doing anymore until after the fact. And sometimes it takes film, and it takes television, it takes drama to show these stories and the impacts they make to actually get through to people properly in the way that news headlines don't seem to do anymore.
Yeah, it feels to me that we're at a time when people are going to have to show resistance, and people are going to have to fight for their perspective and their beliefs, really. And I think particularly those people that have been deemed as other or disenfranchised or separate, the stories about them and their position in the world are vital at this particular moment in time. And it's hard enough in the past telling stories like this. It's going to be much harder in the present and the future, and that just means that we have to up our game and fight harder and not give up.
Well, mate, on a lighter note to end with, who are we excited to kind of rub shoulders with today? What have you been watching when you've not been working over the last 12 months?
I've been watching The Pit, which is...
The medical one?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
It is really good. And actually the people I wanted, the person I was quite liked bumping into was Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer. I think we all like bumping into Danny Dyer.
He just always makes me laugh. We did a film a couple of years ago, and anytime I think about him, it just makes me giggle. And seeing him doing so well just fills my heart with joy.
Yeah, good value. I'd love to see him one day go to America and just see what the world thinks of Danny Dyer from their perspective. Mate,
you should ask him about that
because
he's got a story.
Good luck tonight, fella.
Thank you very
we
much.
look forward to seeing it in the next one. Can't wait to see you do what you next.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Cheers, bud.